wage, government for hire and a combat side.
Peace and security.
The lesson of history is that peace and security do not come easily.
Peace and stability that people on all sides long for.
Two states for two peoples living side by side in peace and security is not a vague slogan, but a real necessity for the stability in the entire region.
Israel and Palestinians, they can live side by side in peace and security. This is our vision, and this is our commitment.
Of a new deal, peace and security and friendship.
My hopes and dreams for Israel are to live in peace and security.
Left to Western coming in a hurry with the furies breathing down your neck. Team by team reporters babble trucks, tethered crops. Look at that low land, finds them. Overflow, population, common food, but it'll do to save yourself, serve yourself. World serves its own needs. Listen to your heart bleed, dummy with the rapture and the reverend and the right. Right, you patriotic, slam book neck, right, feeling pretty sight. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. TV hour, don't get caught in foreign cowards, slash and burn, return, listen to yourself, turn, locking in uniform and book burning, blood lead in every motive, escalate, automotive, incinerate, light a candle, light a boat, step down, watch it heal, crust, that means no fear, cavalier, renegade, stare clear, tournament of lies, offer me solutions, offer me alternatives, and I decline. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it.
Astrophysically, it is practically as interesting if we found mats of microbial life as it would if it was like a green alien with a ray gun, because it's life somewhere off of Earth. That's the boundary we'd be crossing in our quest to convert ignorance into knowledge.
Do you think that it would unite humanity?
Good point. So I don't know for sure, but I can tell you, given how tribal we have all been, especially in recent years, where we are finding reasons to separate ourselves and then fight, to find life somewhere else might be the first occasion to unify Earth as a tribe of its own.
Two states living side by side in peace and security. True security for all Israelis. We will also pursue peace between Israel and Lebanon.
In peace and security.
Israel and Syria.
Peace and security.
And a broader peace between Israel and its many neighbors. Must decide whether we are serious about peace and security.
Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. And yet, I ask you, is not an alien force already among us?
Right now, for the third time in a week, an unidentified object has been detected in the sky over North America and shot down. This time, it happened today, high over northern Canada. It follows two similar incidents over U.S. territory, and as CBS 2's Christiane Benavides reports, both U.S. and Canadian forces are trying to analyze wreckage as they deal with frigid temperatures.
U.S. officials say President Biden gave the order for an F-22 military fighter jet to shoot down the unknown object flying over Alaska's icy northern coast.
Do you have anything to say about the object shot down over Alaska, Mr. President?
success.
But as investigators work this weekend to gather more information, the object's origin and purpose remains a mystery.
We do not know who owns it, whether it's state-owned or corporate-owned or privately owned. We just don't know.
White House National Security Council spokesman John Kirby said the device, described as about the size of a small car, was flying at some 40,000 feet and presented a reasonable threat to the safety of civilian flights. Last Saturday, Air Force fighter jets downed the much larger suspected Chinese spy balloon off South Carolina's coast after it crossed the continental United States.
What is concerning is that it was yet another unidentified object violating U.S. sovereignty.
Republican Alaska Governor Mike Dunleavy says the Chinese balloon should have been taken down much sooner. In a statement, he says there is very little margin for error. Russian territory is only a few miles away. We are the one state closest to the Korean Peninsula and China. Alaska is truly on the front lines. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
Well, we're very appreciative of your team and all the efforts that they've made. The president is very committed to achieving a solution here that will be able to bring prosperity and peace to all people in this area. And we really appreciate the commitment of the Prime Minister and his team to engaging very thoughtfully and respectfully in the way that the President has asked them to do so. So the relationship between Israel and America is stronger than ever, and we really thank Prime Minister Netanyahu for his leadership and his partnership.
Thank you. To recognize Israel's legitimacy and its right to exist in peace and security. That's how we will find new pathways to peace and security. That is the work that we must do.
It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. I feel fine. 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 It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine.
Would you eat a chicken nugget grown in a petri dish? What about a steak from a test tube? This might seem like science fiction, but it could be the next generation of meat. I'm Cheryl Kirschenbaum, and on this episode of Serving Up Science, we're going to explore the science behind cultivated meat. All right, first things first. So what exactly is lab-grown meat or cultivated meat? A lot of folks seem to have visions of Dr. Frankenstein, but it's nothing like that.
It's alive!
Cultivated meat is one kind of alternative protein that replicates the experience of traditionally raised meat. In a previous episode, we cooked up some plant-based burgers and tried to see if we could tell the difference. Make sure to check it out. But cultivated meat is different than plant-based meat alternatives. It's not a substitute for animal meat, it's real animal meat. Cultivated meat should be identical to the taste, texture, and flavor of pork, chicken, beef, and seafood we're already eating. But this lab-grown meat doesn't come from an individual cow or pig or bird on the farm. Instead, it's grown directly from animal cells in a bioreactor, also called a cultivator. Or, as my producer says, a large stainless steel tank. There aren't any livestock or fisheries involved, but how does it work? Scientists take stem cells from the animal's muscle tissue, which can grow muscle fibers at high densities and volumes inside bioreactors. There they receive a growth medium made up of oxygen-rich amino acids, glucose, vitamins, and inorganic salts and other nutrients. And what do you think of this color red? To maintain a recognizable shape, like a patty or fillet, cells grow around a scaffold structure, which gives the meat a shape we're familiar with instead of looking like a pile of mush. Most scaffold structures use animal-derived polymers like gelatin and cellulose, but some are synthetic, using polyethylene glycol, which is a common food additive. According to the Good Food Institute, the process to grow meat should take between 2 to 8 weeks, depending on the kind of meat being grown. How would we grow a steak in a test tube? Maybe like a long, narrow oval.
It's like hot dogs.
Number 8, we will finally complete the biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. For years, Congress has required biometric entry-exit visa tracking systems, but it has never been completed. The politicians are all talk, no action, never happens, never happens. In my administration, we will ensure that this system is in place. And I will tell you, it will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air. We will have a proper tracking system.
Today I want to update you on the next stage of this momentous medical initiative. It's called Operation Warp Speed. That means big and it means fast. A massive scientific, industrial, and logistical endeavor unlike anything our country has seen since the Manhattan Project. You really could say that nobody's seen anything like we're doing, whether it's ventilators or testing. Nobody's seen anything like we're doing now within our country since the Second World War. Incredible. Its objective is to finish developing and then to manufacture and distribute a proven coronavirus vaccine as fast as possible. Again, we'd love to see if we could do it prior to the end of the year. We think we're going to have some very good results coming out very quickly. The great national project will bring together the best of American industry and innovation, the full resources of the United States government, and the excellence and precision of the United States military. We have the military totally involved.
You're trying to give me a hint that there are aliens.
No, I'm trying to tell you I don't know.
Oh.
But if we were visited someday, I wouldn't be surprised. I just hope that it's not like Independence Day.
Yeah, right.
That it's a conflict.
Well, now we have friendly
Maybe the only way to unite this incredibly divided world of ours. They're out there. We better think of how all the differences among people on Earth would seem small if we felt threatened by a space invader. That's the whole theory of independence.
You're right. You're right.
Everybody gets together and makes nice and,
My name is Karelin. I am the supervisor for Earth. Under our supervision, you will all flourish here. Peace, health, security for everyone.
Why are you here?
We need a messenger between the overlords and Earth. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I want to see who I'm talking to.
The overlords talked about peace, but this is an invasion.
Look at the good here. There is no war, no disease.
I would rather the world went down under our control and flourished under theirs.
They've never wanted what's best for us.
There's no need to be afraid.
They want to destroy us.
This is not about us. This is about the whole damn world.
Tell them the truth about what you really are. Get out!
This world will be okay. Won't it?
Peace and security.
Peace and security and coexistence.
A movement towards peace. If we have this triangle, economy, security, and peace, then peace can succeed.
Big corporate types. Will you stop calling each other rock stars?
You're a rock star. You are a rock star.
Rock stars, please.
You know what it takes to be a rock star?
You know, what was going on in my life at 15, and that's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music. Yeah. But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
I sold my soul to the devil. I know it's a crappy deal. Music came with a few toys like a Happy Meal.
Trash hotel rooms in 43 countries.
I was on the road since I was 16.
I've done my share of bad things. Also, your share of bad things.
We know that using Workday for finance and HR makes you great at your job.
That don't make you a rock star.
Oh, Ted in finance, you're a rock star.
If I could go back, I never would have rapped. I sold my soul to the devil, I'll never get it back.
Out here doing these songs, you know, you're still on tour.
I do, but I don't take it for granted.
Why do you still do it? Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I made a bargain with it, you know, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my hand.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And this earth, and then in the world we can't see.
Hey, Liz in HR, can you do this?
Unless you work with an actual rock star.
You are a rock star.
Thank you.
Who's the new guy?
Hi, I'm Oswald.
Hello, Oswald.
Give it up for Pam. Pam, you are a rock star. I wasn't gonna say it.
Rihanna stepped onto the stage, showing lots of leg, with her hair slicked back into a ponytail. She's been rehearsing round the clock, getting ready for game day.
Today is a really big rehearsal.
Rihanna says she really wanted to do the halftime show, especially after giving birth last May.
It's important for me to do this year. It's important for representation. It's important for my son to see that.
This entire room of media showed up for her halftime press conference, but Rihanna only took 2 questions from the audience, and they were pre-submitted in advance. They were from kids, leaving much of her Sunday performance still a mystery. But that may have been the point.
What was the most important thing you learned in order to succeed in the industry?
To stay humble.
Also appearing at the press conference, country star Chris Stapleton, who will sing the national anthem. R&B singer Babyface will sing America the Beautiful, and Emmy winner Cheryl Lee Ralph will belt out Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I would be singing at the Super Bowl. Look at me with these two. I feel so blessed.
We want to establish a new organization, which is, his name is the 17 Nations. The 17 nations come from the Bible, the story of the flood, that after the flood, all the humanity, all the sons of Noah have been scattered all over the world. They made a rebellion. They tried to build the Tower of Babylon. And then God was very angry because it was against, to prevent the Mabul. They didn't take seriously
the flood.
The flood, or they saw that they can twist the resolution of God. Then God saw them out, and they are in exile.
You believe the nations will come and repent.
We want to establish an international court according the laws of the Bible, but in a modern interpretation. All those 70 nations on the entire globe to cooperate not only towards the temple, but to, like the United Nations, that mostly is against the laws of Noah in family affairs and many other affairs. We want to repair the United Nations.
I get that the idea of eating meat grown in a lab might make some people squeamish. But our current agricultural practices, especially raising cows for beef, require a lot of land, water, energy, and fertilizer, while emitting a tremendous amount of greenhouse gas emissions that contribute to climate change. On top of that, 3/4 of global agricultural land, and that's about 2 times the size of China and India, is currently used for livestock grazing or feed crops. Developing more alternative proteins, whether in the lab, through plant-based meats, or by popularizing other available sources such as insects, will be necessary to meet climate goals and consumer demand while protecting forests and other ecosystems that serve as natural carbon sinks. And by the way, over 2 billion people already consume insects as part of their diet. Additionally, if alternative proteins like cultivated meat eventually limit the number of livestock in the world, there will be fewer opportunities for new diseases to emerge. But lab-grown meat comes at a price. In 2013, scientists grew a burger in a lab for a whopping price of $330,000. In recent years, the costs have dropped precipitously, but cultivated meat isn't expected to be cost competitive with some conventional meats until at least 2030 or later.
Where's the beef?
On top of that, the science isn't perfect, and these new products are complicated to create. Regulators are working with policymakers to understand the potential hazards, labeling considerations, and other consumer concerns. The biggest factor in whether or not cultivated meat succeeds will depend on us. Will we be ready to accept this new meat option into the marketplace? That remains to be seen. Now, farm to table or lab to table, you be the judge.
Yes, this is our dystopian future, depicted in Soylent Green, which makes you wonder. Based off the book Make Room, written by Harry Harrison, Soylent Green tells the story of a murder investigation led by Detective Frank Thorne, played by the late Charlton Heston. As you can imagine, there are a number of disturbing things in this movie, like the lack of housing, the method of crowd control, and apparently, no AC.
Sweet Jesus.
And the murder. The victim, a chairman of Soylent Industries, is bludgeoned to death by one of the most polite hitmen.
They told me to say that they were sorry, but that you had become unreliable.
The company, Soylent Industries, supplies food for over half the world's population, with Soylent Red, Soylent Yellow, and Soylent Green.
The miracle food of high-energy plankton gathered from the oceans of the world. I warned you!
During the investigation, Thorne navigates his way between the world of the haves and have-nots to discover the disturbing truth behind the murder, which gives us one of the most iconic lines of sci-fi
and fantasy.
Soylent Green is people!
I'm a gynecologist and a scientist with a PhD on the vaginal microbiome. The vaginal microbiome is a really exciting area of research and really important to gynecological health. However, do I think that you should buy a probiotic containing vaginal health gummy promoted by a celebrity to change the taste and the smell of your vagina? No.
Introducing Ectolife, the world's first artificial womb facility, powered entirely by renewable energy. Ectolife allows infertile couple to conceive a baby and become the true biological parents of their own offspring. It's a perfect solution for women who had their uterus surgically removed due to cancer or other complications. With Ectolife, premature births and C-sections will be a thing of the past. Ectolife is designed to help countries that are suffering from severe population decline, including Japan, Bulgaria, South Korea, and many others. The facility features 75 highly equipped labs. Each state-of-the-art lab can accommodate up to 400 growth pods or artificial wombs. Every pod is designed to replicate the exact conditions that exist inside the mother's uterus. A single building can incubate up to 30,000 lab-grown babies per year. Ectolife allows your baby to develop in an infection-free environment. The pods are made of materials that prevent germs from sticking to their surfaces. Every growth pod features sensors that can monitor your baby's vital signs, including heartbeat, temperature, blood pressure, breathing rate, and oxygen saturation. The artificial intelligence-based system also monitors the physical features of your baby and reports any potential genetic abnormalities. The pods are equipped with a screen that displays real-time data on the developmental progress of your baby. These data are sent directly to your phone so you can track your baby's health from the comfort of your zone. The app also provides you with a high-resolution live view of your baby's development. A special section in the app allows you to watch a time-lapse of your baby's growth and share it directly with your loved ones. Because babies can recognize language and learn new words while still in the womb, Ectolife growth pods feature internal speakers that play a wide range of words and music to your baby. Through the app, you can choose the playlist that your baby listens to. You can also directly sing to your baby and make them familiar with your voice before birth. Our goal is to provide you with an intelligent offspring that truly reflects your smart choices. Ectolife improves your bonding experience with your baby. Thanks to a 360 degrees camera that's fitted inside your baby's growth pod, you can use your virtual reality headset to explore what it's like to be in your baby's place. See what they see and hear what they hear. Using a wireless haptic suit connected to your baby's growth pod, you will be able to sense their kicks in the womb and share this experience with your friends and family members. With Ectolife, your baby will receive the best nutrients that can support their growth. Each group of pods is connected to 2 central bioreactors. The first bioreactor contains nutrients and oxygen, which are supplied to your baby through an artificial umbilical cord.
Welcome to 4G. Don't touch my hair, man.
All right. This is the new version. This is the 5G.
No, now it's 4G.
It's just 5G. So
Okay, all right.
now it's 5G.
This is 5G, I think.
It's a 5G.
What you talking about?
Just a 5G. Just
I'm
say a
getting
5. Just
pretty
say
damn
5G.
All aboard the 5G train! How many bloody G's are there?
I'll take it from here.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're gonna lose Ozzy and bring in the new one.
Marker.
Ozzy's in the background, guys.
What?
He's in the background.
Is this the way out?
The new buyback program. You buy it now, we buy it back when it's time to upgrade.
Beaver, 6G fever.
What's a 6G?
What the f***'s a beaver?
I don't know, kinda looks like a girl.
What's a 6G?
What's a beaver?
I love his hair.
What's a 6G?
What's a beaver?
I think it's a disease.
What's a 6G?
What's a beaver?
He's the Prince of Darkness.
This bioreactor also contains a liquid solution that serves as the amniotic fluid that surrounds babies in the mother's uterus. It's rich of vital hormones, growth factors, and antibodies that sustain your baby's growth and development. Thanks to a system controlled by artificial intelligence, each baby receives custom nutrients tailored to their needs. The second bioreactor is designed to eliminate any waste products produced by the babies. The artificial umbilical cord helps the babies to release their waste products into the second bioreactor. With the help of a delicate layer of engineered enzymes, the second bioreactor can then recycle waste products and turn them back into useful nutrients. This way, the facility ensures a steady and sustainable supply of fresh nutrients to your baby. With Ectolife, miscarriage and low sperm count are a thing of the past. Prior to placing the fertilized embryo of your baby inside the growth pod, in vitro fertilization is used to create and select the most viable and genetically superior embryo, giving your baby a chance to develop without any biological hurdles.
And then it was such a hit. It was way bigger than I even anticipated. And now, I think we're gonna make part 2. I think you have to. I think you have to. They kill you if you try to walk away, and they clone you.
And if you want your baby to stand out and have a brighter future, our Elite Package offers you the opportunity to genetically engineer the embryo before implanting it into the artificial womb. Thanks to CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing tool, you can edit any trait of your baby through a wide range of over 300 genes. By genetically engineering a set of genes, the Elite Package allows you to customize your baby's eye color, hair color, skin tone, physical strength, height, and level of intelligence. It also allows you to fix any inherited genetic diseases that are part of your family history so that your baby and their offspring will live a healthy, comfortable life, free of genetic diseases.
It's you!
Yes, man cub. So nice to see you again.
Oh, go away. Leave me alone.
Let me look at you. You don't want me to look at you? Then you look at me.
No, sir. I know what you're trying to do, cop.
You do? You don't trust me.
No.
Then there's nothing I can do to help.
You want to help me?
Certainly.
Okay. So let's dedicate this to General Kelly, the Border Patrol, and the ICE agents for doing such an incredible job. All right? This was written by Al Wilson a long time ago. And I thought of it having to do with our borders and people coming in. And we know what we're going to have. We're going to have problems. We have to very, very carefully vet. We have to be smart. We have to be vigilant. So here it is, the snake. It's called the snake. On her way to work one morning, down the path along the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor, half-frozen snake. His pretty-colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. "Poor thing," she cried, "I'll take you in, and I'll take care of you." The border. "Take me in, O tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman," sighed the vicious snake. She wrapped him up all cozy in a comforter of silk and laid him by her fireside with some honey and some milk. She hurried home from work that night, and as soon as she arrived, she found that pretty snake she'd taken in had been revived. Take me in, O tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman, sighed that vicious snake. She clutched him to her bosom. You're so beautiful, she cried. But if I hadn't brought you in by now, oh heavens, you would have died.
Say goodbye to the pain of childbirth and birth-related muscle contractions. Ectolife provides you a safe, pain-free alternative that helps you deliver your baby without stress. The delivery process is smooth, convenient, and can be done with just a push of a button. After discharging the amniotic fluid from the artificial womb, you will be able to easily remove your baby from the growth pod. Everything is perfectly designed so you and your partner can enjoy the delivery process. To ensure full transparency, our post-delivery free DNA paternity test helps you confirm the genetic identity of your baby so you can return home knowing that your baby is genetically yours. You don't have to worry about power cuts or carbon footprint. Ectolife uses highly efficient, clean, renewable energy consisting of solar and wind power.
She stroked his pretty skin again and kissed him and held him tight. But instead of saying thank you, that snake gave her a vicious bite. Take me in, O tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman, sighed the vicious snake. I have saved you, cried the woman, and you've bitten me, heavens, why? You know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm going to die.
Broken ribs on the right side and punctured lung. I need a surgical consult stat. Any drug allergies, Nathan?
No, I'm fine. I really think I'm fine.
When's your birthday?
It's on the brief February.
God, you're not okay. I should have waited for you.
I should go home.
Sit down, please.
Okay.
His vitals are dropping. We're losing him.
We really want to upload, and I don't want to miss the window.
Is the paperwork all filled out?
No.
Evan, sales rep to the ER.
Can't upload a dead body.
Oh, man.
We gotta get a move on now. Someone's going to heaven?
Horizon Lakeview, please.
I need to start with the Horizon ID.
Yes, Ingrid Kannerman, capital P, Panorama, ampersand, 2002.
I really don't think we need to upload. I'm feeling pretty chill.
Vitals are still going down.
She's wrong.
Maybe don't try and tough this out, okay? Now, you could just old-fashioned die, or we could be together forever. Yeah?
You know, that I think you are so amazing. But
what?
But forever is just like so long to think about.
Okay, so you would rather die than be with me? Is that what you... No. You would rather die than be with me?
No. Don't cry, please don't cry. There's people around. You know, of course I want to be with you.
Hit accept.
What? What the hell am I accepting?
Our terms of service.
I can't just accept you without reading them.
Well, you can't use our service without agreeing to the terms of service.
Have you never gotten an app, ever?
What are my chances here?
Unless your system rallies, you're currently dying of a punctured lung. I'm sorry.
This is insane. I'm only 27.
What do you want to do? Uploads that way, OR's the other way.
Hey, just sign the thing, okay?
Don't do it.
There's still sex, right?
Yeah, the VR suits are amazing. You can change your avatar, boost levels, simulation you wouldn't believe.
Super. Okay, where's my mom? I gotta talk to her.
That's disgusting.
Not about that.
Well,
grow up.
Okay, Nathan, please. We are out of time. Just do the right thing and make me the happiest woman.
Oh, fine, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, this This is gonna be so great.
Thank you, you are too.
It's gonna be great. If not, it's only eternity.
Hello, I'm Abel. I'll be your scanning technician. This won't hurt. So, once the shutters are up to speed, scanner will start recording. I'm jealous, man. Lakeview is plush. This thing.
What's that for?
It's just for storage. Have fun.
Can we just hit the pause button here for a second?
Please look forward at the spot in front of you.
Oh, thank God.
Upload complete.
Oh, shut up! Silly woman, said the reptile with a grin. You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
The highly advanced pods operate with minimal energy needs, making it easy for your baby to make it to full term without any complications. And for those who want a more convenient solution, Ectolife is made accessible so your life can be easier. Thanks to our miniaturized bioreactors and long-lasting batteries, you can use Ectolife growth pods at the comfort of your home, allowing you to incubate your baby in your building without the need to visit our factory. By owning your special growth pod, you will have the ability to build a happy family, one baby at a time, away from any birth complications.
Trust in me.
The concept of Ectolife facility was designed by biotechnologist and science communicator Hashim Al-Ghaili. It relies on groundbreaking research work that has been conducted by scientists and engineers since 1950s. Tired of waiting for a response from an adoption agency? Unable to find a suitable surrogate mother? Worried about pregnancy complications? Worry no more, because Ectolife got you covered.
I don't know if I could have a kid in a world like this.
Oh, that's happy, thanks.
Really, though, it is like that Rook woman said. Things were okay a few years ago, before 2008. Do you remember back then we used to think politics was boring? Those were the days. But now, I worry about everything. I don't know what to worry about first. Never mind the government. It's the sodding banks. They terrify me. And it's not even them. It's the companies, the brands, the corporations. They treat us like algorithms while they go around poisoning the air and the temperature and the rain. And don't even start me on ISIS. Oh, now we've got America. Never thought I'd be scared of America in a million years, but we've got fake news and false facts. I don't even know what's true anymore. What sort of world are we in? Because if it's this bad now, what's it going to be like for you? Huh? 30 years' time? 10 years? 5 years? What's it gonna be like?
The other night I dripped to knives, continental drip divide, Mount Sid in a line, Leonard, Bernstein, Leonette, Brezhnev, Lenny, Bruce, and Lester Banks, birthday party, cheesecake, jelly bean, Simbi. symbiotic, patriotic slam book net, right? Right. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. Fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine.